Welcome to another episode of Best of America by Horseback. I'm Tom Seay. On this episode, we're going to take you to Greenville, North Carolina, a place called Barnhill's Dairy. 1,200 acres, 20 miles of trails to ride, and a hidden gem of a place to ride. Along the river, easy flat country for gaited horses, new riders and old riders alike. We have friends that we've ridden with over the years, and we've made a lot of new friends on this ride. You're going to enjoy this episode of Best of America by Horseback. You stay tuned. We'll be right back.
On this episode of Best of America by Horseback, Tom Seay is visiting Barnhill's Dairy, Hunting Preserve, and Horse Trails in eastern North Carolina. This family-owned and operated horse campground and boarding facility offers miles of trail riding opportunities. We'll talk with barn manager Bailey Foote about the trails and amenities at Barnhill's Dairy, learn about a local rescue for blind horses, and enjoy a wonderful weekend riding with viewers as we explore this North Carolina trail riding gem. Located just outside of Greenville, North Carolina, Barnhill's Dairy and Horse Trails is a wonderful vacation spot for trail riders. Owner Kevin Lee and his staff are known for their hospitality, making guests feel like part of the family. They offer 20 miles of well-marked trails suitable for any level rider. The trails are mostly flat, sandy trails that guests can enjoy at their own pace. There is also a beautiful stream that runs along the trail with a hard sandy bottom. So if riders want to ride in the stream, they are welcome to. In addition to the trails, Barnhill's Dairy has other attractions for visitors, including a lighted riding arena, where they host fun shows many Friday nights. Guests are welcome to participate in the shows or just watch for fun. The arena is available for guests to use to warm up and school their horses. They also offer riding lessons and horse boarding as well as other special events. Whether guests want to enjoy the trails, watch the arena events, or just bring the family out for some fun, Barnhill's Dairy has something for everyone. During our ride weekend with viewers, we had a meet and greet on Friday evening where Tom welcomed guests and then signed autographs, while DJ Rockin' Rick provided music for dancing. Kevin Lee and his mom and dad provided dinner catered from Lee's Country Kitchen. Afterwards, a fun show was held in the arena. Barnhill Dairy guests could watch or participate in the fun classes like barrel racing and pole bending. On Saturday morning, a grand opening ceremony was held in the arena to kick off the trail ride with members of the Lovett Quartet performing the national anthem. They are a local Christian family music group that joined us on the trail ride for the weekend. A Farm Life Stables drill team member carried the flag during the national anthem. Those broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous. The drill team showed us some of their well-timed and executed drill sequences before everyone headed out on the trail ride. When we return, we'll see more of Barnhill's Dairy and Riding Trails and learn about a local rescue for blind horses.
You're watching Best of America by Horseback
With the most adorable, handsome man.
with the most adorable, handsome man,
Greatest cowboy
greatest cowboy
in the world.
in the world, and lovely woman, and me. We'll be right back.
Viewers can ride with Tom Seay on the Best of America by Horseback television show by joining us on a ride. Go to our website for dates and details of upcoming ride locations, including rides in South Carolina, Kentucky, the rfd-tv Ranch in New Mexico, at Tom's Farm in Virginia, along the Chisholm Trail in Kansas, in Pennsylvania, and in North Dakota near Medora. Come ride with us. Best of America by Horseback is visiting Barnhill's Dairy, Hunting Preserve, and Riding Trails in Greenville, North Carolina. We visited with barn manager Bailey Foote to hear what guests can expect when visiting Barnhill's Dairy.
Bailey, Barnhill here is more than hunting preserve and horse trails. Tell us about what is offered out here for people looking to trail ride.
So we have 20 miles of trails. We have a short trail that is about 13 miles, and the long ride is 20 miles, and you can decide which one you want to do. We also board horses out here. We have a very good amount of boarded horses. We're big family-friendly barn. We host barrel races through MBHA, our own jackpots, fun shows for the kids, and also different events. We've started doing birthday parties and everything. So we kind of have our foot in the door for a little bit of everything in the horse community.
Now, people wanting to come out here and overnight, what do you have available for them?
So we have primitive camping and electrical hookups. The electrical hookups are $15 a night, and the primitive camping is $10 for the weekend or the day. We also have stalls available if you didn't want to set your pen up or your horse couldn't stay in a pen.
Tell us a little bit about the trails that people will ride on out here.
The trails I adore them, especially for being in such a flat land area. We have a beautiful creek that you can actually go and ride in, but you can also skip that. We have created some kind of hills just to make up for being a flat land, and those have been just awesome. No shoes are required. We have no rocks, and so it's good for all riders, even beginners. I've taken a few of my students out and not had an issue at all.
So out here, there's more than 20 miles of trails. How many acres does all this sit on?
With all the trails and everything, it's about 1,000 acres altogether.
It seems like most of your trails are at least wide enough for an ATV to get down.
Yes.
So if something were to happen, they could get to them quickly.
Yes, we make sure that at any point that we can take a tractor down. Now, the high rise is what we call it. That's right beside the creek. That is not able to get a tractor or an ATV to. But the rest of it, we have them wide enough for a tractor. But the main thing was so people can bring their wagons out, and they can trail ride all of our trails with their wagons, and that's been a big hit.
That's nice. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of places that have wagon trails, so
No,
it's nice
especially in the woods. That's what's been a big rave here, is that you can actually ride in the woods with your wagon. You're not just riding around fields, and
That's
so
awesome.
that was really cool to me. I don't personally drive or have a wagon, but I think it's just awesome that they can come and enjoy also.
Yeah. Now, people that come out here for an organized trail ride weekend, what can they expect?
We have the fun shows Friday night. We have the DJ. It's a lot of just fun, friends, and fellowship. We just have a lot of fun with each other. Everybody knows everybody here, just about. So it's really awesome. Our trail rides are wonderful. I really adore them. I really do.
That's great. So you can come out here, you can trail ride, you can be part of fun shows, you host barrel races, other shows that you host out here as well?
We're working on getting an open show series going. That will consist of the English, some jumping. We want to get ranch riding in it, trail courses. We want to kind of do a little bit of everything.
I talked to a lady yesterday and she says that she brings her horse out here for boarding when they go on vacation,
Yes.
which is wonderful. You don't hear that a lot.
We are the babysitters also.
That's so neat. You don't, like I said, you don't hear that a lot about
No,
different
you
places.
don't.
So it's nice. You know people are coming out here to feed, and so you know your horse is going to be taken care of.
Well, we pretty much stay out here 24/7. I mean, Kevin's on site. I'm a mile down the road. And so we try and keep our eyes on these babies as much as we can. So it's a really wonderful. We've really become such a tight family here. And that's what's so important to us, is making sure that the horses are how they need to be taken care of. We've gotten a lot of rescues in before, and just seeing where they started to where they are now is just mind-blowing, and we love being a part of that.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Bailey, so much for having us out.
Yes,
and
I'm
being
glad
part
y'all
of the
could
show.
come. I'm glad this weather worked out.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
During the weekend, we had the opportunity to speak with Mickey Ullman, who runs Sherrod Grove Stables just down the road in Oak City.
Mickey, how did you come about wanting to start this stables program, we'll call it?
We were given 2 old horses because nobody wanted them. One started going blind, and I started doing research. And blind horses are not, they're one of the few horses that are not at risk of slaughter. So they stand out in fields and get neglected or starved or abused. So we started collecting blind ones, and then we started the nonprofit in 2011. We right now currently have 12 that are totally blind. I call ourselves an equine assisted living farm. We're an end-of-life sanctuary. They come to us, and as long as we can maintain their quality of life, they stay. Horses get the same eye issues people do. Glaucoma, cataracts, detached retinas, that kind of stuff.
Tell us how your passion is, how's your passion behind this? How did it come about?
I've always loved animals. I'd never touched a horse till 2008. And they wormed their way into me.
Mickey also helped volunteer on the East Coast after Hurricane Florence ravaged the area.
I ended up spending 4 days down there, got involved with some other people that do animal rescue. Got involved with getting 5 horses. We couldn't get them out, but we got them into a safe location where they could not be in too deep of water. And all told, with the groups that I worked with, we got out 300 animals and 60 people.
Wow, that's amazing. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. It seems like you've touched a lot of people's lives and a lot of horses' lives, and it sounds like Bailey has definitely been touched by getting to know y'all. And what you do is a wonderful thing.
Thank you.
And we appreciate what you do for all these horses that need someone to love them. So
Appreciate it a lot.
I thank you very much.
You good? You good?
His eyes are closed now.
Yeah, he's finally relaxing.
Sherrod Grove Stables is a nonprofit charity and relies on fundraising and public donations to care for these horses. If you'd like to learn more about them or make a donation, you can visit their Facebook page at Sherrod Grove Stables. come back, we'll have more from Barnhill's Dairy and Riding Trails.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Best of America by Horseback is riding with viewers at Barnhill's Dairy, Hunting Preserve, and Trail Ride in Greenville, North Carolina for an event-filled weekend. We spoke with a few riders to see how they enjoyed their experience.
Hey, I'm with Kelsey. She's on the ride today. We're having a great time.
The best thing about this trail is that you can go and tie up your horse and get something to eat at the restaurant.
Y'all have been out to Barnhill several times. Tell us why you keep coming back.
Well, first of all, the trails are awesome, and even more than that, Kevin is spectacular. He is warm and inviting. He makes you feel like part of the family, and it's a very homey feel to it, and everyone's welcome, and you feel that.
Your favorite part of the trail out here would be?
I think we've had the most fun in the creek in the past when he cut that the hill down there to it, and we got in there. Our horses didn't really want to get in, and they were kind of funny when we finally got them in and rode them down. There were points, at one point, where their feet lost contact with the ground, and we were swimming with them.
Oh, how fun is that?
Oh, it was awesome.
That's
It was
awesome. Well,
First time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you don't have to have shoes to ride here. You know, a lot of places that's a lot of rock and you have to have shoes, and you don't have to have shoes to ride here.
That's nice. It's nice. The nice sandy soil that
Yeah.
Eastern Carolinas provide is nice.
Just going through the woods and going through some of the little ditches and stuff like that.
It was nice that you were zigzagging through the woods. It wasn't a straight line. and
Right.
You're just following the pines down.
Yeah,
It was really
you
nice.
had a great time.
Years ago, our first ride with guests, she happened to join us. You remember that?
Out on the beach.
Right out on the beach at Kitty Hawk. Remember it well?
Oh, yes.
It was a great ride.
We got really wet.
I was about to say, we got real wet.
We did.
The great thing about riding on trail rides, you get to meet new people and ride with old friends again. This is great. No, old friends.
During the trail ride, guests can stop and enjoy a meal at the restaurant run by Barnhill's Dairy's owner, Kevin Lee's parents, at Lee's Country Kitchen. We enjoyed the camaraderie of eating with friends and family together, as it was a great way to refuel our stomachs and souls before heading back out on the trail again. On Saturday evening, following the day's trail rides, a banquet dinner was hosted by Barnhill Dairy staff, with Tom Seay delivering the keynote speech. Viewers had the chance to get free autographs from Tom and the staff afterwards. To finish the evening, live music was performed by a popular local band, the Moonshine Band. They performed traditional, popular country, and rock songs for the guests to dance and enjoy. For more information on visiting Barnhill's Dairy, Hunting Preserve, and Horse Trails in Greenville, North Carolina, you can call them at 252-758-8076 or go to their Facebook page, Barnhill's Dairy, Hunting Preserve, and Horse Trails, LLC.
Thank you for watching this episode of Best of America by Horseback. I'd like for you to join us as we ride all over America at beautiful places just like this. If you'd like to join us, please visit our website, www.bestofamericabyhorseback.com. See where we're going and how you can join us. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.